On September 11th, Menglong fell to his death after a gathering with friends, his pocket containing 2 Rolex watches, yet police concluded there was no foul play on the very same day. The swift closure of the case has sparked widespread suspicion, with netizens demanding justice and a thorough reinvestigation. Will we ever get one? This 37-year-old rising star first rose to fame through talent shows such as Superboy, beginning his career in the mainland entertainment industry as a singer. In 2015, Menglong's leading role in the hit series Go Princess Go catapulted him into the spotlight, establishing him as a rising figure in film and television. He later gained further recognition for his role as Baizhen in Eternal Love, winning over audiences with his striking looks and nuanced performance. The character also became the most well-known of his career. In recent years, however, Yu's career had noticeably stagnated. He was rarely cast in leading roles, leading to speculation that he had been buried by industry insiders, resulting in a sharp decline in opportunities. It wasn't until 2024 that his prospects seemed to turn around. He appeared in the series Love Game and Eastern Fantasy and also co-starred with Li Zhuan in the historical fantasy drama A Love Story of the Oiled Paper Umbrella. Just as things appeared to be looking up, news of his sudden death shattered the calm. Details later revealed by a well-known paparazzo ignited public outrage. According to the paparazzo, Yu had dinner with several friends the night before his death, then went to his bedroom to sleep, locking the door behind him. When the gathering broke up around 6 a.m. the next morning, he was nowhere to be seen. It was only when the group went downstairs that they discovered his body. A neighbor walking their dog noticed the scene and alerted the police. But what happened afterwards began to look highly suspicious. After the report, the Beijing police ruled out criminal involvement in less than 24 hours. The hurried conclusion sparked a flood of skepticism. A netizen claiming to work in forensics pointed out a full autopsy takes at least 3 days, not including crime scene analysis and background checks. Concluding this quickly is highly unusual. Although the police did not disclose the specifics of the investigation, public doubt over whether due process was followed surged to the top of trending searches, amassing over 1 billion views. Why were they in such a hurry to close this case? Compounding the tragedy, conspiracy theories about Yu's death flooded the internet. While rumors suggested he died by suicide due to depression, those who knew his career was on an upswing disagree. He had just performed at the 2024 CCTV Spring Festival Gala, and in June 2025, after rapping Journey to the End of the Night, he enthusiastically told the crew, "I will film more good dramas next year." Furthermore, he was scheduled to attend a CCTV program the day after his death, an opportunity of great performance to any star in China. Why would anyone who was so looking forward to seeing more promising jobs choose to kill himself now? Adding to the mystery, the paparazzo's revelation also highlighted that 2 of his friends' Rolex watches were found in Yu's pocket, a detail that puzzled netizens, leading to speculation that Yu might have been involved in some form of sex trade. The watches were likely payment for his involvement. As news of this sort spread, online controversy intensified. Netizens began investigating the identities of his dinner companions that night. However, none of the participants mentioned in the expose came forward to clarify what happened. What secrets are they hiding? Simultaneously, hashtags related to his death and calls for justice were persistently removed from China's social media platforms. What do they have to hide? Despite these obstacles, netizens discovered that the suspects present at the gathering included Ji Guangguang, Chen Qingsong, Gao Tangyu, and Yu's agent, revealing a complex web of connections among them. Among them, Gao Tangyu was an alleged longtime good friend of Yu's who had left the entertainment industry years prior. Notably, he posted a tribute to Yu before the official statement was released by Yu's studio. This timing raised immediate questions. How did he know about the death before an official announcement was made, and before the news had ever been confirmed? After all, no one was able to get in contact with anyone from Yu's studio. Was Gao Tangyu involved in Yu's death? Meanwhile, netizens also turned their scrutiny towards Chen Qisong. Chen is most notorious for founding the Golden Broom Awards, a copycat of the American Golden Raspberry Awards that honors the year's most disappointing film, most disappointing director, and most disappointing actor. Chen was profited significantly by using the threat of these awards to extort money from image-conscious celebrities and actors. And another thing that made him well known is his notorious track record of sexual harassment. Years ago, he was publicly accused by a fellow actor of sexual harassment. In 2008, the then 40-year-old Cheng met 24-year-old musician Gong Da-hu, who later tearfully told media that Cheng had sent him explicit messages full of sexual innuendo, attempting to leverage his influence to pressure Gong into submission. The messages were subsequently exposed and Cheng admitted to the actions. Was Yu Menglong one of his victims? More recently, an actor named Li Bukenyu came forward alleging that during a collaboration, Cheng Xisong repeatedly made unreasonable demands and subjected him to psychological pressure. What many find deeply unsettling is that shortly after the actor published his account, the content mysteriously vanished from the internet. Rumors of involvement have also extended to Sung Yuan, who was reported Yu Menglong's rumored ex-girlfriend. Many have expressed amazement at her seemingly inexplicable career luck. Since the age of 18, despite her mediocre acting skills and ordinary appearance, she has repeatedly secured roles alongside major stars. Shortly after the incident, netizens discovered she resided in the same residential complex, as Yu Menglong was notably close to the screenwriter Ji Guangguang. Ji, who is famous for his criminal-themed dramas, was also reported to have been present at the fateful dinner. Some have gone so far as to speculate that Song has conspired with others to assault Yu and was involved in his fall, with many labeling her an industry pimp who lures handsome young actors to be toy boys of the rich. We shuddered at the thought that Dylan Wang had once named Song his best friend. It is best to maintain a distance from her now. In hindsight, the seeds of Yu Menglong's tragic end appear to have been sown as far back as 2020. After he refused a female investor's casting couch in advances, his career was effectively shelved for 3 years. Upon his return, he had fallen from the second male lead in the hit drama Eternal Love to a minor supporting part in Love Game in an Eastern Fantasy. But Yu said, "I can act in fewer shows, but I won't dirty myself as a person." He once confessed in an interview, "I often wonder if I'm even suited for this industry." The diaries from his final 6 months were filled with words like insomnia and meaningless, yet he still managed public posts on Weibo, writing, "Seeing the sunshine makes me happy." Amid rampant online speculation, the public was still hoping for further official details that may reveal the truth behind. Instead, they received an utter disappointment. A brief statement issued by Yu's mother through the studio: "The police have informed me of their findings. My beloved son, Yu Menglong, accidentally fell after drinking and his funeral has been handled. I hope everyone can view this incident rationally and stop the speculation." Netizens were convinced that this was definitely not issued by Yu's mother. This was then followed by another police statement from the Beijing police stating that Yu Menglong's fall was an alcohol-related accident, ruling out criminal suspicion and declaring all speculation about Yu being forced to drink and harmed as rumors. It seemed that someone was trying very hard to push all the blame to Yu Menglong and hold him responsible for this tragedy. After all, a dead man can tell no tales. With this, the matter appeared to be officially closed. Yet a purported video of Yu Menglong screaming for help before his fatal fall continues to circulate widely on social platforms, fueling public skepticism about how Yu was tortured before his death. In the dark world of C entertainment, career advancement often hinges on forced socializing. Refusal to play the game carries a heavy price, a stark choice between sacrificing one's dignity or sacrificing one's career. Is Yu's death really a misadventure, or is there more than meets the eye? Share with us what you think. Thank you for watching this edition of Chinese Star Buzz. If you have any additional thoughts to share, please do so in the comments below. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned for forthcoming updates, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.